If your pediatrician has said, you better make sure that your grandparents and everybody visiting you has gotten the DTP vaccine because your baby is susceptible to pertussis and it could kill your baby, stop. Stop right there. I'm going to explain why right after this piece of total bullcrap.
There's something out there. It's a highly contagious disease. It can be especially serious, even fatal to infants. Unfortunately, many people who spread it may not know they have it. It's called whooping cough, and the CDC recommends everyone, including those around babies, make sure their whooping cough vaccination is up to date. Understand the danger your new grandchild faces. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about you and your family getting a whooping cough vaccination today.
What is the scientific evidence that you will be protected by a DTP vaccine and that the baby will be protected because you got a DTP vaccine? It's actually the exact opposite. I want to point you to a study that was done by scientists from the FDA. Cellular pertussis vaccines protect against disease but fail to prevent infection and transmission in a non-human primate model. They did a primate study, which is the gold standard of safety testing. Here's how it went. We used our brand new DTP vaccine on the pink baboons right here. Boom, we gave them all DTP. This is the common vaccine used all around the world. Then this group are totally unvaccinated. The blue monkeys here all have natural immunity. Why? Because they already had the virus. It's not injected with anything, and now they are immune for life. And they come in with the pertussis bacteria, and they put them all in contact with pertussis. Here's what's interesting. To the DTP group, remember this is the acellular pertussis, this group that got sprayed with pertussis, they had the entire disease, they were carrying it. The only difference was they had no cough. They didn't know they had it, but it was inside their lungs. Then this group of unvaccinated, just as we would suspect, all got pertussis. They weren't protected and they felt like crap. And we're hacking their fool heads off. Lastly, the group that had once had pertussis and are now naturally immune, guess what? Not a single bit of colonization. They are perfectly healthy. They will be healthy for life because, as we've said, real herd immunity requires that you get the disease. Grandma says, oh, I had pertussis 15 years ago. Come on over. Now it comes down to these two groups, which is what this commercial is all about. What they're telling you is, this is the safer group to have visit your baby. Here's what I want you to think about. Both these groups are admittedly totally contagious with pertussis. This one, honey, grandma calls, she feels terrible, and she says, I'm not visiting the baby because I have this atrocious cough and I probably shouldn't come over. That's what the unvaccinated group is going to do, but this group, just as contagious, but because they've had the vaccine, are not coughing. They have no idea they are fully contagious with pertussis. So they're coming over to visit baby, just like your doctor said, just like the commercial told you to do. Get your DTP vaccine, except it's made you a silent potential killer. They did a side study. They took one of these pertussis-covered DTP monkeys, and they put it in a cage with a totally unvaccinated, healthy monkey, and they let them sit together. And guess what? Every time they did this experiment, this totally unvaccinated monkey got the disease from this vaccinated DTP monkey. Fully contagious and dangerous. So in the end, who is the real wolf in this story? The DTP group. This is the most dangerous group on the planet. You will never know whether it's safe to be around your baby. On the other hand, this group will have pertussis once, but once they're done with that cough, they will never get it again. So they can visit any baby they want for the rest of their lives safely. They can also know, because they have a cough, they shouldn't come over to mommy and dad.